Okay, verdict. Well, you know, I was telling you this thing was, that gearbox malfunction was triggering at 120 degrees Fahrenheit. So I changed the wiring harness for the Mechatronic unit. Please watch the video before this, or the ones before this. I go into a little more detail on how I was able to figure out, or why I chose to do the wiring harness, let's put it that way, and not the whole mech unit or the control unit or just the TCM. I explained why. But again, this is the old one. You can see the number C. The new one is a D or an F. That's the updated wiring harness. The wires on the new one are different color. It came with different seals, more seals actually, for more of the servos and the solenoids under there. But again, I let this thing warm up. I got it up to 150 degrees, the trans temp, and 145 degrees for the control, the transmission control module. Okay, no lights, no gearbox malfunction popped up. Like I said before, it was triggering before this. Like I said, I narrowed it down to, it was triggering at 122 degrees for the fluid temp and 120 degrees for the control module temp. Was when the light was kicking on. Okay, did you catch what I just said? I got up to a 150 cool or trans temp. I got it up to 145 for the control module temp, and no light. So it appears that I have fixed my issue. I'm just gonna throw this out there. I can help you guys. I learned quite a bit on how to diagnose what my issue was. I mean, if you guys want to go the route I went, just listen to some of the stuff I say in the videos and go that route. If not, if you just want to take the chance and you got the extra few bucks to go ahead and throw at the wiring harness, do that. The job's not hard. To be honest, I mean, it only took me about an hour and a half, hour and 45, in total 2 hours. That's with letting the car run, filling the fluid up, making sure it got up to the temp, checking it again. The whole thing totally took me, but I've been doing this over 40 years, so I don't know if that accounted for anything. This seemed pretty straightforward to me, but again, like I said, I've got 40 years in. If you don't want to take the chance and you're in the Phoenix, Arizona area, at least for this month I'm going to be here. We're moving back to Chicago, so I'll be able to help out my Midwest guys once I get back there. But yeah, I can help you do this job. I can also help you narrow it down to either if it's going to be your wiring harness, or if it's going to be the whole mech unit. I was able to figure that out from just doing some research on the car, the research on the history, the services that it had done, and the timelines. I mean, like I said, it took me about a year to be able to figure every single part out, but you know, I was able to do it. So, like I said, I can help you do it too. But right now, it appears that I have fixed my the gearbox malfunction issue that I was having with mine, and the wiring harness did it. The new one, the upgraded one, like I said, it's different color wires. I don't know if that matters. Maybe they were a little thicker. I don't know. The boards, the foil or whatever, the circuit boards that are in this are different. It comes with different seals. Like I said, there was a lot of things, not a lot, but quite a few things that have changed from that one that you just saw right there in that pan, which I'm going to say this is from 2012, if I remember correctly, that the service for the trans was done. It was on a recall, so it was fixed. I think it was 2012 or whatever, but it was in for that already. They changed the whole mech unit, but obviously the guy wound up getting rid of the car. I wound up having the issue starting about a year ago, right after I did my ultracharger. So like I said, it was just some things that led me down the path to this. And then, like I said, I heard they came out with an updated version of one. So like I said, it was just a bunch of research. But now it looks like I got my baby back 100%. I scanned it. I got no codes at all. The couple other codes I was getting, for some reason, they were popping up. They're gone. So it was something inside of that wiring. I guess this car runs from one sensor to the other, and it's like they all run in a line. So you're getting codes popping up. You never know what it could be. What sensor's going out, or what wire pack, or it's a bunch of things that it could be. But like I said, kudos to me. I got the job done. If you're up in Ohio, stop by and see Zero Lag Performance. He's the one that gave me the gumption to go ahead and do this. I gave him a call. Never met him before. Just ran across something he wrote up, an article, called him. We talked for a few minutes. I told him the issue I was having, gave him my experience, and really nice guy. So like I said, we're moving back to Chicago. I'm definitely going to make my way out to Ohio to see him and take my 500 horsepower beast with me to show him what he helped me with. But he gave me like I said, the gumption I could take on this job, this Mechatronics, pulling it out. It wasn't difficult. There's some things you got to be mindful of, and I guess there's some, I don't know what these are for your gear, the gear selector, solenoids, those, they're a little bit difficult to get lined up, but I figured out a trick to do it. And then once I got those lined up, really, it just snapped up into place. I'm one guy, I did it by myself. I'm a big guy, so it's not easy. I've got long arms, so it wasn't easy to do this on my back, but I got it done. Like I said, out and in, maybe, I don't know, 45 minutes. Literally, that's the amount of time it took. But yeah, job complete. My gearbox malfunction light is now gone. I'm still going to be doing some test and tune, but I got it up well over the temperature it was at before when it was kicking on. I ran it through the gears. I'm up in the air, so I didn't let it freewheel, but I ran it through the gears. I let this thing run for an hour and a half. Got those temps up 150 degrees on that trans temp. Actually, it started cooling down because the fan kicked on. So, at 150, it wasn't on. I'm happy. It didn't come on at, 150, 145. It was originally coming on at 122 degrees. So I've surpassed it by 30 degrees, and I'm sure it's good to go. So, all right, Mechatronic issue fixed. And my 2010 Beast, this over 500 horsepower, over 500 torque monster right here of an Audi. I'm loving it again. Alright guys, let me know if you got any questions. If you're in the Phoenix area and you need some help with anything, let me know. Like I said, I'll be here for another 30 days and we're moving back to Chicago, so I won't be able to help you after that, or at least not hands-on. So you take care, guys.